ready for a reset using the 5R framework springing into action. We're looking at recharge in this video for optimum performance, and I'd like to introduce you to tip 2, and that is introduce exercise into your daily routine. Now, we all know the importance of exercise and movement. We work in health and social care, so of course we're even more aware of the importance of exercise. But if you don't build it into your daily routine, then perhaps it's worth looking at this aspect, because it totally helps you to recharge. And I'm not talking about, starting to walk 10,000 miles a day, 10,000 steps a day. I'm not talking about running for a marathon or going swimming every day or joining a gym. Great if you want to, but for this tip, it's about building in those short bursts so that you get out of the catch-22 of I don't have times, but I don't do any exercise, so I don't have energy. And I don't have energy and I don't have time, and it becomes that sort of catch-22 roundabout. Try and build in those short bursts of activity that can get our bodies moving and give us the exercise that fundamentally our bodies crave, because that's what they're designed to do. And if you look at it from a working point of view, and we spend so many of our hours at work, it can be simple things like joining in with some music and dancing in the lounge every afternoon. It might be joining in with the ball games that they're playing and throwing some balls about either with residents in the care home or on an evening with children or grandchildren. It might be as simple as starting to take the stairs instead of getting in the lift when you're going up to the second or the third floor, because that in itself is fantastic for an exercise for us all. It might be appreciating, should we say, that doing things like gardening and housework is exercise, and maybe not treating it as a negative if we're helping our bodies to move. The important thing is we shouldn't be sitting for hours and hours, which often our job ends up being sitting at a desk, working on either a laptop or documents and files, and sitting in meetings, and before we know where we are, 9 o'clock has become 4 o'clock, and the only place we've done is walk to the toilet. And really it's about actively and consciously building in that movement, that exercise into what we do on a daily basis. And if you've got the opportunity to do exercise after work, then great, or before work, brilliant. And that might already be in your routine. If you've got a dog, you absolutely will. And I know was a fantastic exercise for me, because the dog has to go out twice a day, and sadly I don't have a dog at the minute. We lost both our dogs last year, so often I have to make myself do something now, because as I just said, sometimes you sit there for hours and hours and hours and you forget that you haven't moved until your body reminds you that you haven't, and you've slumped, and often that slump is because you're not exercising enough. And in this module, we're looking at recharging for optimum performance. So try introducing some exercise right across your day, regularly and consistently, to keep that body moving and to help you recharge. See you in the next tip.